Well, it's an unprecedented neck-and-neck race in the Netherlands general election that has left a far-right party and centrists tied. The near-total vote count shows the anti-Islam lawmaker Geert Wilders' Party for Freedom and his rival, the D66, each winning 26 seats in Wednesday's election. Now, the nail-biting finish is expected to lead to delays in starting the process of forming a new coalition, which is likely to take weeks or months, given the splintered political landscape in the Netherlands. Joining me on the set is our international affairs editor, Philip Turle. Hello to you, Philip. Just beginning, first of all, with the idea, well, the responsibility of creating a new coalition government. It's not going to be easy, is it?
No, it's not going to be easy, and the reason for that is that there are 150 seats in the lower house of Parliament, which means if you can divide that by two, it means it's 75. So you need 76 seats to obtain a majority. The big problem in the Netherlands is that historically no party ever gets that magic number. So there is always a coalition that needs to be formed afterwards, and that's where things become more complicated. Now, if we look at the election results, this was a surprising lead and victory almost for the D66, Democracy 66 party. Why 66? It was named after the year 1966, which is when it was formed. They upped their score by nearly 17%. They've got 26 seats. That's level pegging with the PVV, the Party of Freedom of Geert Wilders. Now, what is absolutely certain is that Geert Wilders will not be the next Prime Minister. Why is that? Because the other parties in the coalition, or the future coalition, have said they will not work with him. They do not want him or the PVV to be part of the new coalition, basically because it was Geert Wilders who pulled out of the last government, caused the collapse, all the political uncertainty, and they say they don't have confidence in him anymore to be able to be a bona fide coalition partner. So that means the door is open to negotiations by the D66 party with about three other parties. The VVD, the right-wing Conservative Party, they got 22 seats. The Green Left Labour Party, which got 20, and the Christian Democrats, the CDA, who got 18. Now, as you were saying, that's going to be a long process. It's not going to be something that we're going to see pretty quickly. It looks as though Rob Jetten is going to be the next Prime Minister, but while he's not named, we still can't be sure that that is actually going to be the case.
All right, but we do know these are the best results ever for the D66. How do you explain Rob Jetten's surging popularity?
Well, he's young, he's dynamic, he's good looking. I think he's seen by many as being a sort of mini version of Mark Rutte, the former Prime Minister of the Netherlands. He's a little bit less chatty than Mark Rutte used to be. These are a few facts and figures about him. He was leader of the D66 since August 2023. He became Deputy Prime Minister in 2024, and he was also before that the Minister for Climate and Energy Policy in the former government of the outgoing Prime Minister Mark Rutte, who's now the head of NATO. And he's described himself, Rob Jetten, as a politics nerd when he was a child, somebody who really wanted to get into politics, but he also wanted to be a big, high-ranking sportsman. He's assumed homosexual. He is married to an Argentine hockey player who's his husband, and at 38 he's going to be, if he's named Prime Minister, the youngest Prime Minister in Dutch history. And I think we've seen a move away from some of the more established candidates in the Netherlands, where people begin to think, well, we know Geert Wilders, we know the others, it's time for us to choose younger people and to start afresh with a new, more bright outlook on the future of the Netherlands.